So before I joined the program, I was quite active. Like I walked every day, 5, 6 Ks. I was doing Pilates a couple of times a week. I've been doing probably one gym session a week for probably 10 years. And, I'd missed a few, but overall I was pretty active. I had a really good medical record, health checks and things like that. And I had a good diet. So that sort of base fitness was pretty good, but there were some things that I just had not been able to shift that I really wanted to shift. Persistent sore back and probably some tightness in my shoulders. I had some back issues when I was much younger, and I've been seeing a chiro for a long time, actually. And then the other was just my core and my gut, which, I was doing core work through Pilates, but it really wasn't making the difference I was looking for it to make. And so I had quite a visible gut. What attracted me to State of Motion? A couple of things. Like I really liked the idea that it was, while it was an intensive program, it was also one where there weren't these kind of crazy expectations around, you've got to do X. And if you don't do X, you're a failure. And thinking through, how this is going to become a change of lifestyle rather than just a quick blast of intensity, a bit like a diet, and then you go back to normal. So I was really interested to explore that in a bit more depth. I really liked the fact that it was physical activity and food. And diet and supplements, and that's something I hadn't tried before. I mean, my diet was quite kind of random, thoughtful, but there was no sort of real sort of planning behind it. So I wanted to give that a go, and I guess I was about to turn 50, and I'm like, well, if this is a time in my life when I want to try and do different things, I don't want to get stuck and become complacent. I actually want to try and challenge myself a bit. So the transformation, I mean, there's definitely been a transformation. Well, I haven't had back or shoulder pain for many months now, actually. So I started the program, it's nearly 5 months ago. I've had occasional twinges, but each time that's been following a particular exercise or a particular move. And the really important thing from my perspective is that it hasn't lasted. And so previously I would have back pain or shoulder pain, and it would last a few days, or in some cases it would last a bit longer. And in some cases I would need to go and get a treatment like a physio or a chiro, and I haven't had to do that. So that's been really positive for me and kind of indicates that you can change long-standing things that you're struggling with. I feel much stronger. I feel like I'm carrying myself much more consciously. I look stronger, I think, and I definitely,
Absolutely.
I mean, my gut is a lot smaller. And I can remember like having a crack at that first nose to wall and just thinking, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's just,
Right.
we're not meant to be upside down. And now, I'm now at the point where, although I've still got a lot to work on in terms of technique and endurance, I want to, in my mind, I want to start trying to do a handstand push-up against the wall, which is, nuts. Same with the rings. I mean, I'm able to get myself into positions that were just, not even imaginable 4 or 5 months ago. And as I'm doing that, I can feel muscles working that weren't working before, or that just were weaker before. So I can see clear progress. I can feel and sense clear progress. And I've also got the real sense that it is a journey, and I've obviously got a long way to go. I mean, you never finish this journey, obviously.
Yeah.
I would encourage anyone in any condition to have a crack at it though, because I would say, I think it's not exaggerating to say it's been life-changing for me.